I'm Steve, and today's tech tip is about transporting your car. So what today's video is about this, and it's not a steering arm or a radius rod, it's a travel shock. And travel shock has one purpose. Actually, in my case, it has two. One, I made the ramp on the back of the truck too steep, and if I don't put these on, the sump rubs on the floor. But besides that, its main purpose, stop the suspension moving while you're driving down the road. So the old transport truck, about 30,000 a year travelling down the highway. So what that means is that if I'm driving down the road with the car in the back of the truck bouncing up and down with all the bumps, that means all the suspension on this car is also doing 30,000 k's a year, not including the racing. And we all know racing's expensive enough. And all it does is it goes right in here in place of your shock absorber. Now what it does, and its main purpose, is to prevent any undue wear and stop everything moving. So all your torsion bars, your rod ends, your shock absorbers, which would normally be in here, and they're now on the side of the truck, from wearing out while you're driving down the road. Racing is expensive enough, we don't need any help wearing stuff out. So that's it for today's tip. Pretty simple one, but it's not just these cars, sedans, anything. If you can prevent the suspension from moving, you're preventing it from wearing out. So it's a good idea to try and do. Some guys put blocks under the chassis in their trailer. There's a few different ways of doing it. That's how I do it. It's pretty easy and straightforward. We just, at the start of the night, we put the shocks off the rack and put on the car, and at the end of the night we pull them back off, bang the travel shock back on, away we go. Takes a couple of minutes and it's done. So this weekend we're heading to Bordertown to race at the round 2 of the South Australian Series round. There was a race over in Moama we could have done, but Bordertown's only an hour and a half from here, and I've always wanted to race there and never had the chance, so we might go and do that this weekend. So until then, if there's anything else you want to know, any other tips, any other pointers, anything you want to know about these cars or whatever, or racing in general, make sure you comment down the bottom, catch up with us on Facebook or Instagram, we're always there. And that's it for today.